We are going to kick these talks off with energy. If you say nothing else about me today, it will not be that I was not well caffeinated. And for my students and former students in the audience, you know what I'm talking about. Raise your hand if you have a Twitter account. So keep your hand raised. No, up. Keep your hand raised if you follow one or both of Donald Trump's accounts or Kim Kardashian. Yeah, I see you. I'm not judging you. It's fine. Okay, keep your hand raised or raise your hand if you think Twitter's a little scary, a little intimidating. Sometimes like Tolkien's Ring of Power. Keep your hand up. Yeah, that was a Hobbit reference. Look around the room. You are not alone. Okay, put your hands down. The truth is, Twitter is scary and it is intimidating. It can be a cesspool of ill-informed people. It can be a playground where every bully has the ball. And like Tolkien's ring, while beautiful and powerful and precious, it can also take over your life and turn you into a little creature named Gollum. But as communications professionals, Twitter is our reality. We cannot hide from Twitter. We cannot ignore Twitter. But for all of you who raised your hands to say that Twitter is a little scary, I have a secret for you, and that is that Twitter can be used for good. That's right, the medium that brought us, Donald Trump and Kim Kardashian, can be navigated for good, and let me tell you why. Nearly everyone in this room raised a hand to say that they have a Twitter account. If you're following someone on Twitter, it's because you care what that account holder says. You have self-identified that you want to hear directly from that person or organization. Well, the same goes for you, or goes for your organization. Twitter gives you a chance that we've never really seen to directly get your message out to your stakeholders, your constituents, your customers, for some global organizations, your staff. You don't have to worry about talking to a reporter who might write a story that may convey what you wanted it to say. You get to deliver your message straight to the people who are following you. That's what makes Donald Trump so effective on social media. Yeah, I said that, so effective on social media. Donald Trump will be the first to tell you that Twitter has given him a chance to share his views and his opinions with the millions and millions of followers who want to hear from him without the lens of the media. He has figured out how to get news directly to people who follow him, right? No filter, no media analysis, no fact checking. As of a couple of hours ago, he tweeted that it was a beautiful day around the country, and so women everywhere should march to honor the work he's done in the last year for the economy. I was worried I wouldn't have a good example, so it was great. And whether that makes your blood boil or makes you want to stand up and applaud, we really do all have to acknowledge that it is very effective. But I say, as someone who's worked with media for practically 20 years with mostly positive interactions, that there is value in having reporters use their filter to analyze content and deliver to the public a more nuanced and well-rounded view than just a direct tweet to followers. That's why Twitter can actually help you build relationships with reporters and increase the chance that your story or your organization might be covered by members of the press. There are a lot of reporters covering a lot of issues with not a lot of time and not a lot of resources. Sometimes press releases go unread, pitches go unseen. And so I find it actually quite effective to engage reporters on Twitter to get through the clutter. So between her Louis Vuitton garbage cans and naming her newest child, Kim Kardashian damn near broke the Twitter and the internet this week. In the past, she's been unapologetic about her view that all news is good news. And I get it, because she has facts to back it up. Kim Kardashian and her family have earned millions of dollars, and from what I can tell, they're famous for being famous. But for them, all news is good news. I disagree. I say there is bad press. All news is not good news. And that's why we have to navigate our own use of Twitter for good. We have to be careful about what we put out into the world, the replies we post, the retweets, which I do think are endorsements, that we publish. Because what we put on Twitter is reflective of who we are, who we want to be, and how we want others to see us. Now, it's all well and good that I stand here and I tell you that Twitter is a force for good, but I think it would also be helpful to give you a couple of tools to help navigate it. So as I wrap up, I want to focus on 3 best practices. 1, engage on Twitter often. One of the great things, scary, but great things about Twitter is that someone is always up. Someone is always tweeting, someone is always reading what you say, someone is always ready to engage. So when you think about engaging on Twitter, use an editorial calendar to sketch out what you want to say and when you want to say it. And don't worry if you're using something that's duplicative from an earlier post. For example, I generally post about 8 a.m., lunchtime, and early afternoon. Not often the same message in a single day, but certainly duplicates from throughout the week. That means that I have a better chance of reaching my audience of followers during their viewing time, not during my posting time. 2, don't be a caffeinated Melissa Schwartz. It's exhausting. When you tweet, once it's out there, you lose control. Right? We no longer can sort of deal with how it's being interpreted. For anyone that's working in a high-profile organization, that can spell trouble. It can take an increasingly longer period of time to undo the damage of a 280 or 140 character tweet than it did to post it, which means that your words matter, and your replies matter, and your retweets matter. If you're gonna engage someone on Twitter, make it worth it. Take the time to do it right. If you're in the middle of 3 things and you're on your 4th latte and you're driving and you're running around and you're trying to tweet on your phone, stop. Take a breath, take a second, take a break, and get yourself focused to do it right. 3, be strategic. You cannot go after the same King 5 reporter on Twitter every other day, much as we might want to. Be thoughtful about when and who you engage. If you're dealing with a crisis or an issue where you have to rapidly respond to your constituents, don't post once an hour if you don't have something to say. Make someone want to follow you. Help them appreciate the value of your posts. Let them see why what you're saying is valuable. Use statistics and facts that will help shape the narrative if they're not out there, if people aren't talking about it. We spend, and I spend, a lot of time flagging the perils of Twitter, but it is important to note that it can be used for good. The result depends on you. You are your own best advocate on Twitter. You have the control to navigate it. You have the power of Tolkien's ring. Okay, raise your hand if you're willing to tweet today. Everybody's hands, gotta get up, everybody's hands. You can retweet me, you can retweet @Comlead, you can use #Comlead, you can retweet one of the other speakers, you can retweet Gronk talking about Tide Pods. I don't understand it, it's a thing apparently, right? These are baby steps. Thank you very much.